Central Deputation, where he worked as Joint Secretary to Ministry of Social Justice, Ministry of Power, and later he was Transport Commissioner. And finally, he retired as a Special DG in charge of training, sir.
This was which year?
Sir, he retired last year only, sir.
So he was in training school, Hyderabad?
Sir, DG training he was, sir.
Okay, he was in NPA basically.
Sir, not NPA, sir, but for Madhya Pradesh he was in DG training of all the police training schools and police training colleges, sir.
Okay. Achha, Ayan, I see from your DAP that you are into playing chess.
Yes, sir.
And you have also written in your chess a particular format of chess game that is actually played by 4 players.
Sorry, sir, could I ask you to please...
In the DAP, you have written about your chess, right?
Yes, sir.
Chess. You play chess, right?
Yes, sir.
What format of chess you play?
Sir, overall, I play multiple formats, including the classical chess and other formats. But largely these days, I have been playing the Blitz, Bullet, and... Yes, sir.
You also wrote about Bugaus.
Sir.
Have you ever played Bugaus?
Yes, sir. I play it quite often, sir. I also enjoy it the most.
What is the meaning of the word Bugaus?
Sir, it comes from a word, slightly derogatory word, which refers to a mental hospital. That is because when playing bug house, which is also called exchange chess or supply chess, often there is so much frenzy which leads to it appearing as if it is not an orderly conduct. That is why this name has come.
Chaotic movement.
Yes, sir.
Achha, why do you think India has produced one of the finest chess players? Is it something related to aptitude or is it something related to genetic blessing?
Sir, I would say both are there to contribute factors. Sir, certainly it is usually believed that Indians tend to have higher cognitive abilities, which contributes to chess playing. Secondly, sir, we have seen the inspiration of Mr. Vishwanathan Anand, who has specifically caused a lot of chess culture in Chennai and other areas. Thirdly, sir, we see the availability of resources and personnel to train in chess, and along with the advent of technology such as chess engines and softwares, which has allowed the talent in India to train and to reach a global level. Lastly, sir, also the opportunities that the youth of India are now getting, that has allowed them to shine through, sir.
Have you heard about the story of Polgar sisters?
Yes, sir.
Laszlo Polgar.
Yes, sir.
What did he prove to the world?
Sir, he was a psychologist and he wanted to prove that if children are trained from an early age in a particular field, they can excel in that. So, sir, he trained his daughters, Susan Polgar, Judith Polgar, and also the third sister to play chess from a very young age. And Susan Polgar and Judith Polgar especially reached the highest levels, sir.
So, what does it mean?
Sir, I would say it means that other than genetics, the training, especially done from a young age, contributes to a person's success to a very large extent, sir.
Okay. Can you define attitude to me?
So just to clarify, sir, attitude?
Attitude.
Sir, attitude refers to a person's set of beliefs and notions about a particular event, a person, or a thing. These are lasting and enduring beliefs formed over time, sir.
How does persuasion play an important role in changing the attitude of the person?
Sir, persuasion intends to convince another person about a particular activity or a particular event, and it has a direct influence on changing the way a person perceives or thinks about any other thing, which may cause a shift in the person's attitude if the persuasion is effective, sir.
What will stop from getting persuaded?
Sir, one would be a rigidity within the person if the person has very fixed beliefs and unwilling to learn more. Second would be, sir, if the persuasion itself is ineffective, if it is not based on logical or emotional arguments. Thirdly, sir, if there is also counter persuasion or there are beliefs from the opposite side. For example, sir, we heard about confirmation bias, which reinforces the existing beliefs, sir.
Have you heard about the word cognitive dissonance?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? How does it play an important role in attitude building?
Yes, sir. Sir, cognitive dissonance is a condition where a person's thoughts, actions, and beliefs are in contradiction to each other, or they are not aligned. This causes disharmony, and the person or the human mind seeks to rectify this misalignment. Sir, because of this, if a person is facing new persuasion or new beliefs, they might be unwilling to accept it due to this dissonance, sir.
Okay, you would have been hearing the news.
Sir, yes, sir. I
I'm sure you
have may not.
paper also.
Yes, sir. But last few days I have not been able to read very thoroughly. But yes, sir.
You heard about this incident where the nation more or less came to a standstill when the truck drivers went on a strike.
Yes, sir.
What was the basic problem with them? What were they agitating against?
Sir, it was regarding a clause in the Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita that imposed a punishment on the driver of a vehicle up to, I believe, rupees 10 lakhs or even imprisonment in case they caused an accident and fled from the scene. This was the agitation by the group, sir.
There was some exception which was given in the previous ruling that was removed. Any idea? There was an exception.
Very sorry. Sorry, sir. Could you please repeat?
There was an exception earlier to avoid punishment, even though the driver plead. So he could always use an exception. I plead because of this.
Very sorry, sir. I will check that again.
If the driver presumes that he may be subjected to mob violence and the cargo that he is carrying may be damaged or put to fire, that was given as an exception as per the earlier statute that was withdrawn in the newly introduced statute. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So that was also one of the primary reasons. Okay.
Yes.
One question from international relations, Ayan. Lot of disturbance we are seeing, between India and Maldives. So the dip in our foreign relations with an immediate neighbor in the Indian Ocean like Maldives, does it portray the failure of neighborhood first policy of our country?
Sir, I would not call it a failure, sir, because of how complicated international relations tend to be. And keeping in mind that Maldives, as any other country, would like to pursue its own national interests. And also the fact that sir, the current situation has been caused due to political reasons, the internal reasons for national sovereignty, as well as the external reason of China's influence. Perhaps, sir, India could have taken more preemptive action to prevent the building up of any anti-India sentiments, and we could have also had a greater engagement